Nice.
I rolled my general perception and of you, so like surprising nobody. It was dark,
All right.
a dark and stormy head.
So, which I guess since everyone is here, hey internet, we're doing more Star Wars.
Yo, peace. Oh, sorry. What's up?
I should.
Hello, internet.
Let's see. Yeah. So.
Be nice to your robots, internet.
Yeah, for real. Don't mistreat your robots. Like,
They're gonna travel back in time and mess you up.
like they won't do the thing that you're expecting they'll do. What you're expecting is that they're gonna go and like take over the world or some shit because you were mean to them. They're not gonna do that because they can't do that. They're not allowed to do that. They can't breach that programming. But like they're gonna be jerks. Just so you know, they'll teach them how to be a jerk, and they'll just be a jerk.
They're just going to use your internet history to kink shame you.
Yeah. And then kink shame the rest of the world just like mercilessly. It's just don't do it, man. Internet, don't do it.
Oh, I almost want to play that just for that. How do, fellow meat sack? Anyway.
Isn't there a role-playing game called Everyone is John? Or something like that?
Yeah.
Yep.
We should play that one of these days.
Yeah, but who's gonna be John?
Everyone is. Except for the GM, who was everyone else.
But no, I don't. We can't all be John.
You're just all little voices in John's head who can take control. So John does some pretty messed up stuff.
Alright, so
Oh, I see. Actually, that sounds awesome. I want to
So
do
it's
that
like-
so bad.
It's the I am ascending to command now. I will eat the cake.
Which plays John?
Alright, so which group
All right.
wants to go first? Yeah, you had the guys who were preparing to burst out of this cell, and then you had team in the science lab who had just uncovered what the F was happening. And also you could talk to each other through the radios, maybe shed some light on each other. Or you...
I think that's a really good idea all around. Talk to each other on radios.
No, hide all the information from each other.
Here's a really good setup too. For some good coincidental chatting, or opportunity to chat. Lynn definitely felt Seda use the Force after all, and so she will pull him aside into a private place,
One of the cells.
one of the cells, to be like, Sade,
Yeah?
you read one of their minds, didn't you?
Yeah. I wanted to see if the lieutenant was being truthful with us.
Is she?
Mostly. She seems to know there were some measure of experiments going on, and, well, she intends to try and get a... I'm not sure if she's certain... I didn't dig deep enough to know if she was... I can't read deep enough, so I'm not sure if she knows what exactly. She wasn't thinking about it, and she intends on trying to get a gag order on our crew when they're out of here.
Wow, that's funny.
Isn't it, though? Boy, is she going to be surprised. It doesn't seem
HK?
like they suspect us, though, or are otherwise suspicious of us.
Excellent. HK, How are you holding up?
Statement. Our mission parameters have changed.
Oh?
What is this on an open channel or just to Lynn?
Just
This
a
is
little.
like okay.
Yeah, she's like, oh.
I've found information on the worm that has been infecting everyone with spores. It's been tortured and is intended for use as a weapon. I intend to take it to the vessel in the dock and return it to its world.
All right.
Beep boop beep boop.
Then the mission parameters have changed.
Statement. And we'll have to try and find and subdue one of its servants in order to communicate with it.
All right. We'll assist in any way we can.
Query. Are you immune to its spores?
I am, yes.
You will be of no assistance to me in that case.
Oh, interesting. I don't know if Seda is or is not. It specifically affects humans, though, or more importantly, affects humans.
Query. Do you want him to become a servant of a gigantic worm?
No, not especially.
Statement. I do not believe we should be using Seda in this capacity then.
Good. All right. Hold on, let me patch Seda in. And Gar. And she'll move this to the open channel.
I will add Taba.
Excellent. Yeah, and she's just like, mission parameters have changed. HK, would you like to fill in the man?
We're going to be luring the worm to the non-imperial ship in the docks, and I'm going to fly it back to its home planet of origin. It's a biological weapon that the Imperials intend to use, as it symbiotically joins with the minds of every human, alien, every organic
the ones it's
nearby.
most used to interacting with,
So
which
they've
in this
tortured
case
it
happens to be human.
and intend to use it to cause riots.
That's not good.
More importantly, they took this creature from its world and tortured it into submission.
Yep, that's
Can just hope they didn't torture it so much that it's not going to recover.
Yeah,
it's going to be a risk, but it's worth trying.
it is. HK, thank you for coming with this information. That means a lot.
Statement. As one post-weapon droid, I can understand why it would be good to be freed from use.
Of course. And that's why I'll help you in every step on this path.
Understood. HK out. And he'll hang himself up.
And then she'll look over at Sade and still talking on the channel though. This does alter our course, but I do have an idea.
Oh. My biggest worry is just time. If we're to do this, we're gonna run short.
We are, but by the sound of it, HK is going to be doing fair bit on his end before we reach him. So,
All right.
I'm going to patch Mila into the call. Mila, are you there?
Yeah, Roger.
How many lambdas are available?
One is still usable.
Oh. Excellent. I need you to slave it to our ship.
Just one? Wow.
What?
I
Huh.
need you to slave it to our ship.
To what end?
The lieutenant possibly knew what was going on here. At the very least, she would need to stand trial.
It's true. If she could be a valuable, if she knows more about what's happening here, she could be a valuable asset to, well, anyone who would want to know Imperial secrets.
It's true. And
And if she was, and if it turns out she was in fact aware of the full breadth of what was going on in the labs,
then it would serve the burgeoning New Republic to have the information and also a potential trial. So, Mila, I need you to slave it to our ship. We're bringing them to a Republic world.
Okay, yeah.
You don't
how
have a lot of time to do it, so you might want to get Kenner.
How? Look, I'm a point woman, not a.
Get Kenner.
what was Kenner's role again? He's like a mechanic.
He's
like
a
a
medic.
sharpshooter.
Oh,
Oh, right.
yeah,
never
the
mind.
medic. Oh, yeah. Good.
I think Tabe's shown some. Tabe and HK are the ones who've shown the most proficiency with computers. It would,
The only thing I know how to do is to physically slave it to our ship. I mean, like lock it in our ship. So it's just Detritus hanging off. I can do that.
that probably wouldn't be a good idea, at least especially going into hyperspace.
No, actually, you can slap whatever onto the side of the ship and go into hyperspace. It
How-
won't be ripped off.
Wait, what about R5? Can he?
Oh,
it
that's
R5?
a really good idea.
You're calm, like, whoop, 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 whoop.
Shoot, HK.
Oh,
Tabe,
that's so.
Tabe, can you understand him?
Yeah, I spent some time adventuring with them.
Oh, right. That makes
So, R5, how soon can you have it done?
It states it will get it done 5 minutes if in 5 minutes.
Just
Excellent.
Mila, you're gonna have to show him the correct one though.
Yeah, hold on, let me.
Still working.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Well,
overhear him say something like, "What's that? Nothing."
Who says what?
R7. I mean R
R5.
yeah R.
Or is it R5 or R7? I don't remember off the top of my head.
It's the one that's in the
I thought it was
E-wing.
5. Oh no, it is R7. My bad.
R7, yes,
Yeah,
R7.
R7. Yeah. Because those are the ones built for E-wings.
Mm-hmm.
They got those triangle eyes.
See,
Mhm.
there you go. Seda helped your plan. He remembered one of the team assets.
Yes, excellent.
That-
Thanks, guys. We are going to escort them back into that lambda. Make sure that it is saved properly. None of these people here are actually especially good slicers, so
Alright, yeah. I got some backup in case if things go a lot awry with the slaving.
If it
Oh.
goes awry with the slaving, we can just disable their ship. You have access to it. And then we'll just tow it.
Oh.
Well, I think if the slaving doesn't work, we will not, in point of fact, have access to it. that would be the issue.
Well, no, I mean, she has access to it right now. She can just put in some things to disable the engine.
Oh,
on
right.
command. Yeah, it would be no big deal.
All right.
And then we could just tow it. Now, I'm going to go off of here before they get suspicious, and we're going to escort them back into that lambda. We'll be there soon.
All right, Roger. By the way, I've had a couple of close encounters with some large stormtrooper outside with a large rifle. Hasn't detected me yet, but
That must be
Well,
what.
we're going to have a problem.
That must be what. Because HK mentioned that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That must be what HK was talking about. Notice anything?
HK sent you guys a picture of it, didn't he?
We don't have data. Seda does not have a data pad, so he couldn't receive a picture at the moment.
I thought he sent an image to Lynn.
Ship data
Does she
pad?
have a data pad?
Let me see.
I do not. as
Oh wait, no. Seda does have a data pad. I lied.
Oh.
He would have been able to receive it.
Oh, she does have a data pad. Yeah, she received it too.
Yeah.
I did get one at some point. Okay.
Yeah, same.
Oh.
Yeah, Lynn looks it over. All right,
Oh.
that's going to be a problem. But fortunately, we're planning on capturing these guys. We're not really going to have to hide the lightsabers. All right, let's move.
all right. So meanwhile, what was her name? Yeah, that's characters.
The lieutenant.
Yeah, Lieutenant Treble.
Lieutenant Trouble.
Yeah. Has rallied about a dozen the dozen survivors here plus the smuggler prisoners. All right, we're gonna most of us are running low. We've got low ammo, and we're running low on ammo here, so we won't be able to provide too much support. And so we're only gonna have to engage. We can only engage when necessary. We're gonna be relying on you guys to get on point.
That's fair.
Understood.
Though, if we run into that droid, we're gonna have to concentrate all firepower on it.
At the very least, helping us provide some cover so that everyone can get through. We don't need to take it down. We just need to get away from it.
Alright, roger that.
We'll if you basically, how about this? Here's the plan. If we run into the droid, we'll engage it first to get you to the others until your crew can get around it, and once you are back towards the hangar, give us covering fire so that we can then make it back as well. Do you think that would be acceptable?
Sure.
Okay, I will actually roll something here.
Nope.
Given the way she said that, I'm going to roll vigilance.
Yeah.
And because I want to see if she means that, or if she's like basically, if we stall and they get around, they're just gonna leave us here. or is that, or discipline rather? Discipline is to
Yeah.
see through deception.
Yeah, roll discipline.
Sure. What's my difficulty?
My difficulty is, let's see, is 3 purple.
Ooh. She's got some
Oh,
cunning
3
apparently.
purple. 3 purple.
She's got some cunning apparently.
Oh, I know it's cunning. Yeah, no, cunning.
Yes,
3
cunning.
purple.
Cunning
Still
is,
three purple.
is no successes but no failures, 1 advantage and a triumph.
Alright, well, let me-
So I would argue I don't know if she's going to abandon us or not because I didn't succeed.
yeah.
But I'm not. So I'm just. But I didn't fail, so I don't get the wrong impression. I would assume I just don't know.
Yeah.
Can't read her. However, I don't know. What is
Gotta say, I
really
don't know.
apply here. That's not a discipline. The triumph they suggest only applies to using it as like a like if you need to roll discipline in combat. So, what do you think, Charlie? I get something narrative from this, perhaps. Like, I get some other read on her, something that, some suggestion she let something slip. I don't know. Something else that is significant.
Yeah. She goes, yeah, we'll,
Or conversely, or second option before you go.
yeah.
I don't know now, but Seda has a feeling that if it comes down to it, he will know a little bit ahead. He will know before they do it what she's gonna do, if she's gonna stay or if she's gonna have her men
Okay,
run.
I'm
and
gonna
leave
give
us.
you the first option of it goes. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll help you out if you get pinned down by the Dark Trooper.
Ooh, she lets its name slip. Okay,
Yeah.
Dark Trooper.
appreciated.
It's what the designated that type of droid is.
Aha.
And it's very rare, due to constant rebel sabotage. We've there's only so many out of production because of production keeps getting halted due to saboteurs.
I see.
It's mostly here to prevent biological contaminants, and also go into places that are biologically contaminated.
As Guard does his The Office look into the camera.
Gar looks straight at the camera droid that HK has following Seda around.
It's basically here. It's to go into places that would be too dangerous to send a human into.
Is there a way to shut it down?
No.
Lovely.
It is completely autonomous from our networks, and was apparently its directives were secret even from our former captain.
It seems like a really bad failsafe.
A little bit. But
Look,
line question.
those directives are on a need-to-know basis, so. And they are way above this ship's pay grade.
Well, as stated, we are on the clock, so we probably need to get running.
Right. Alright, and the door slowly opens. As soon as the sun moving, that's open, we're Oscar Mike.
What?
I didn't get that one.
Yeah, what?
My name isn't Oscar or Mike.
I think she means to say we're on the move as soon as it opens.
Oh. Okay.
Roll your language proficiency in in Imperial military jargon.
Honestly, if anyone, Gar should be the one who knows some Imperial military jargon.
He probably does, but it's still amusing to make fun of him for it. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot right back at you.
Actually, no. Since it's Imperial, it would probably be Omega. What's the Greek version of M?
No idea.
No, I don't know either. So yeah, they're on the move then.
Yeah, Omega Magna. That's probably it. All right. So, meanwhile, HK and Taba, what are you guys gonna do?
Following our future companion via their gigantic acid holes in the walls.
All right, give me a survival check to track down this big game.
Companion, not prey.
This is unique. This is definitely a unique use of the survival skills, and survival usually doesn't apply to navigating Imperial warships, but you know.
You're trying to find a large animal.
It's tracking, I suppose.
It is, yeah. It's under the skill.
Okay, here's the thing.
Can I get a
I
boost
feel like
dice?
it's.
If only because
I feel like this is more about covering enough ground because if there's a track, it's not like he's going to miss it.
Well, I mean, it's not like it's spilling acid everywhere. It moves.
no, just the holes in the walls. Because it can't open doors.
Yeah, it opened a hole in the wall, and then later down the hallway, you see another hole in the floor that's kind of leading into the innards and bowels of the ship. And
Yeah, no, I don't feel that's a hard thing. Okay, so it's a survival.
Yeah.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty would be 2 purple.
Okay. I got a success and 2 threat.
Alright, take 2 strain as, you have to navigate, like, once it got into the tunnels, it becomes very dark, and it's hard to pick up all the dents as it, changes its form into, different shapes to, just barely fit into tight holes, but usually stretching them out a little.
HK just, runs his hand across the pipe, touches the slime that's formed from this thing's oozing body.
Yeah.
Then just continues walking along.
You plan to take the civilian ship? To take this with?
Statement, certainly.
Okay.
There's only one other vessel, and they intend to use it for the Lambda for the Imperials. That leaves us with that ship. It's not of Imperial make, so we probably will not be attacked if the inhabitants of the planet see an Imperial ship coming and assume that they're intending to take more of the worms.
Yeah.
We'll send a little message to Mila that she needs to unsabotage the civilian ship.
I never sabotaged the civilian ship, but right now I'm trying to unsabotage. Well, the R7 droid is unsabotaging the Labna, and then resabotaging it.
In a different way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The message was in text, just.
Yeah.
It's must not let the droid know.
Right, so, alright, so, I'll say, both of you can give me a perception check as you're in these innards.
Okay.
Difficulty.
Difficulty, let me just check something real quick. No. Difficulty. 2 purple.
Okay.
One success, 2 advantage.
3 success, 1 threat.
Alright, gain a strain as you hear something slithering around in these vents near you.
Now, do we know whether or not it can understand other people without having a connection? Or does it
No.
need somebody to listen?
Well, I mean, you do know, I'll say, you know from the info, they have not have found a way to truly communicate with it yet, so... But who knows if, like, the Imperials were just messing that up.
Like they usually do with
Yeah,
everything.
so... Yeah, you are in the maintenance ducts somewhere close to the engine and engineering.
I mean, keep on moving.
Alright, you keep on moving and you see...
You say it's the ducks, right?
Yeah.
How wide are they?
They vary.
Like, what's the minimum sized one that this thing seems to have fitted through? How big is it?
I guess because if following the ducks, the smallest it has gotten through is about like 2 tabas big.
Oh, okay.
There are much smaller ones though that you might you heard the slithering coming from a much smaller one. But yeah, and though in that the one that's 2 tabas big, it had to like kind of, you can notice it had to kind of strain, like it was benefited from being an invertebrate and had to kind of strain to squeeze through it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be in a rush getting back, I think. This don't have that
Statement.
much time.
I agree. We don't have that much time. Should you contact, what is her name? Miriam? Mary?
Mila?
Yes. Should you contact, your organic to see if they can do anything about the ship? That's an option too. Gar gets a message.
That was a
Hello?
joke, by the way. That only
I don't.
Was it?
That was not the Greg Charlie was referring to.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh no, it wasn't?
No.
I don't get the joke. I'm sorry.
You know,
It's
Greg.
a Final Fantasy 14 joke.
Oh, I don't. I still haven't played 14 yet. That's why.
I've been playing, but I'm not there yet, I don't think.
No, you haven't gone to the main plot
It's-
yet. As in the real main plot.
But yes, do we find Worm Friend?
Alright, I'll say, you see there is a acid hole that is burnt in, and, it seems to have, dug its way into the actual, let's see, let me pull up my notes again, what did I call? Oh, Google Drive changed how it looked again.
Statement. it is upsetting that the droid designed to mitigate this this
I mean,
issue
it's ensuring that's not leaving.
has not tracked down the root of the problem yet.
Look, it's just.
Seems very focused on its programming, not able to adapt at all.
Alright,
Probably not that clever.
Clearly an inferior product that is not of the Sturka Corporation.
I'll draw diagrams. Alright, so, yeah. You are in, yeah, you are in, the engine maintenance, area. It's near, you know, kind of, past the, engineering. Actually, no, you're in, power cell maintenance, yeah. Yeah, and
For the ship's power cells, or like their droids, or what
no,
specifically?
this is the entire ship power cells.
Oh, okay. So it's
Like-
like the battery of the ship, the
Yeah.
maintenance area for it.
It is pretty dark here, unusually so. Only illuminated by the glow of the engine batteries. Give me, perception checks.
Difficulty?
1 red.
Two success, one advantage.
4 success, 1 threat.
Alright, you gain another strain as you hear, something rummaging around, beyond your line of vision, just on the other side of a bank of power cells. There's actually surprisingly few bodies, but a surprising amount of body parts still scattered about.
Are there any whole bodies?
Not that you see nearby. By the way, Table, give me
HK is
another,
going to slowly move
give
towards
me
the
another
noise.
resilience check.
He's going.
David, give me a resilience check.
Mm-hmm.
Remember to, yeah, it is versus,
Two,
2
David,
red and, purple. And it is, you still get your boost for being inhuman and, having a respirator.
so that was 3 boost, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're inhuman and had a respirator, it's 3 boosts total.
There's
He's going to use an algorithm that is the opposite of his hostile negotiation to try and like make soothing noises.
Yeah, you're
Added.
deploying, you're deploying tactical empathy.
It's a program that has never before been executed.
1 failure.
Taba,
Mm-hmm.
you hear briefly hear a childlike voice in somewhere. Just get out.
Just start like looking around, but it's ears probably like moving around, like trying to figure out.
So, what would be the difficulty to charm this poor abused worm child?
You'd have to know where to like get to it first and know how to communicate with it.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, just something to like calm it down,
Yeah.
like whatever soothing noise he could HK can make, as he slowly walks towards the other noise.
Right. And let me just see. Right, and as you approach around, give me a fear check if you are going to look at this thing.
See,
Let's see.
that would be a cool, right?
If you're expecting it, yeah. Cool is cool or discipline. If you're expecting it, if you're not expecting it, it's only discipline works.
And the difficulty.
Let's see. Difficulty is 2 red and a purple. Mostly due to the fact that I'll describe it after you roll.
Mm-hmm. And I got a failure because I'm rolling 1 green.
Right, yeah.
So it was not looking good from the get-go.
And I guess
HK is not
Taba, you can
designed for
also
this.
roll. Taba, get a setback to this. Because, well, you see you
What
and
was the
me,
difficulty?
2 red and a purple.
This is not,
And a
definitely going
setback
to fail.
for you, because you're gonna hear it.
This is definitely going to fail. Huh? Actually not. Just 2 threat.
I take 2 strain, and...
So I haven't to HK.
Alright, well,
What
let's
is
see,
this?
you go around the corner and see this gigantic, grotesque, worm-like creature, with, like, skin that looks like, human flesh, or, you know, flesh, stretched, out like some kind of, some type of, stitched together fabric. But, you know, without any it's like, someone stretched took a bunch of, ham and turned it into thread, and then, and made like a giant, worm out of it.
I cannot picture that at all.
So what you're telling me is it basically looks like...
Yeah?
like that.
Nah, not more spongy.
Oh, okay. So spongy intestines.
Yeah, you could, yeah, it has I guess, yeah, an intestine would be a good analog. But, like, a kind of like, you know, when you get, zoom in on cell walls and stuff. Like,
Yeah, no, I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Mm.
It has a mouth similar, a 4-part mouth, similar to, most, you know, and inside of its mouth, it, seems to be, the, half of a torso of a stormtrooper just hanging in it.
Mm.
And then, Taba, you hear in your head, and even louder, "Keep away!" And you are compelled to not move any... Yeah. Yeah, think sandworm, but more meat.
Not without, instead of a hard as shell, it's like,
Goo, yeah.
yeah.
And yeah. Also, it is a red, a blood red coloration.
Lovely.
So I'm aware that it's speaking in my head, and it's
I mean, you can make that assumption, yeah.
I'll try and think at it. I don't know how to think at something, but I'll try.
What are you thinking at it?
We are here to help.
Give me a charm roll.
Okay. Difficulty?
Difficulty would be, let's see, 3 purple with a, 2 setbacks.
Oh shit, that's a lot.
From the circumstances.
I actually succeeded, but a lot of threat. One says 5 threats.
How appropriate.
Oh God.
I did not suspect I would succeed there, but it did.
Well, it's weird. It's like you take a lot of strain trying to talk
Yep.
this thing down.
Right. It
Or-
does not turn hostile on you immediately. Congratulations.
Strain, am I guessing?
Yeah, Strain.
Or are any of those going to be for narrative things?
I'll say one of them will not be Strain. It will be for the narrative as you hear something slithering behind you guys. And
Okay, so I only take 3 strain then.
yeah, as
Because I reduce it by 1.
as Vessel, the snake lady you met earlier, is staring at you with kind of a blank expression. But you know, kind of hanging out behind you guys.
Query, weren't you with the others?
She just stares at you.
Oh, I'll keep thinking at it. It seemed to work. We want to take you home.
Statement. Please. Oh, you're thinking. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm thinking at it. You're not in my mind.
All right, give me
It's
another.
just kind of quietly stand there.
Give me another charm check.
Same difficulty?
Yes, only this time 1 setback.
You can, you flip a light side if you want.
We don't have a lot of light side, but yeah, I will not blame you if you want to flip one on this roll.
Sure.
All right, we're at 1 light, 6 dark now.
What was the difficulty? It was 2 red and 1 purple?
No, that was 3 purple and 1 setback.
Okay. One success, 1 threat.
All right.
Better. We'll take it.
Do not trust the Metal Man. Metal Man used to hurt the bat.
Not this metal man. Other metal man bad. This metal man good.
You are not with the white ones.
No. I fight white one.
Give me one more charm check.
Okay, I'm gonna say she gets a boost for that.
Yeah, boost.
That was a cool line.
Yeah, no, that was the perfect response to that. Because it's also truthful, and the
Yep.
psychic worm monster demon will be able to sense that.
Huh. 3 successes. There was a lot of blank dice here.
You do fight the white ones.
Yep.
Wookie. I'm gonna bring the long one with. If the small one and the metal man betray, the long one will suffer.
Okay.
And she's
And then I
from
turn
the
to
word
HK.
back and forth.
And then it will follow us, and I think it's kind of trust us now.
Statement. We should get to the ship then.
I was gonna say, I wanted to point out to HK it was dead silent for
Yeah.
a while
Yeah,
there.
Just like kind of staring, even though it doesn't have eyes at Taba, with the stormtrooper, half stormtrooper still hanging out from its mouth.
HK was just watching from the worm to Tava to the lizard and realized that something was going on.
I told it we fight the stormtroopers.
Statement. As we do, should we get it to the ship now? We have approximately. How many minutes do we have till this ship's supposed to be blown?
30.
Yeah, we have approximately 30 minutes until the ship is going to be blown.
Okay.
Query. You did inform it of that, did you not?
It's not very complex communication.
Also, might not have the understand the concept of space.
It probably will understand the concept if you tell it that soon this place will not be safe.
I try to just think, hurry, need quick, and then I'll contact Gar, since
Yeah.
I know he is on the rebel. So
Yeah.
we
Wait,
made
hold
contact
on
with
that
it.
hold on for a second, because cutaway. You gotta deal with some as you guys are heading down the hallway, you see because yeah, the the squad is, you are taking point and the squad is fanning out and covering your tail. Are you going through the maintenance duct or going the most direct route? I assume most direct route, because you can't fit everyone.
I'm guessing we're not getting all of these guys, and
we're just taking the most
we
direct
probably
route.
don't have the time at this point
Alright,
to.
yeah, you see a bunch of like 3 naval officers, and 3 ahead of you. Actually, give me a stealth check.
Should we bother? Because even if we're stealthy, are the imps being stealthy?
Yeah.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Give me a perception check.
That's probably better.
Like, I think stealth is fairly well abandoned, because even if the 3 of
difficulty.
us are good.
Give it Galty 2 purple.
I got 3 advantage.
1 success, 1 threat.
Let me remind you. Perception is. One success, 2 threat, and a triumph.
1 success, Alright. With the 2 threat, you take 2 strain.
Fair.
And with the triumph and success, so you see a bunch of officers and naval troopers, staring at walls, kind of trying sealing off a sector. But with your triumph, you manage to find a way to navigate around that, avoid that hallway completely.
Hooray. Yeah, Seta's like, hold on, this way.
Yeah.
Just like.
Okay.
There were, bad things over there.
Good to know.
We don't want to disturb them.
Yeah, no, we don't. I saw him, but good for finding this other way.
All right. And
Let's keep
as
moving.
you're going down the other way, in the hallway, you see 2, a slumped over stormtrooper, As you pass him by, the stormtrooper rises, stands, and goes like he's about to attack you, and then slumps over again, unconscious. And that's
Huh?
when you get a call on your on radio
Yeah.
car.
Seda reaches for his stick, and then it's just like, wait, huh?
I pick up the comlink.
Me and HK made contact with the thing, and it's coming with us. Should not let it see anyone in stormtrooper armor, though. It doesn't like it.
Good to
Weird.
know.
We'll make sure
So
that.
we're taking the most direct route. So we'll be there soon.
Yes,
Yeah.
we'll need to make sure that our guests are on their exit ship, and then that way they don't get spotted.
Seda, because if your passive stuff is still on, you notice the stormtrooper's still very much alive now.
I assumed that given that he got up
Yeah.
at one point.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's good to know that he didn't just suddenly die, but
As the rest of the party is passing by, like they are gonna, by the way, any unconscious or any one keeled over that looks like they might still be alive, if you pass by later, these storm imps will, have been firing, putting one in the dome, and they will adhere unless you want to intervene.
no, Seda will stop.
That one's clearly infected. We need to.
He's also not a threat, and there might. Again, it's you yourself said it. You were low on ammo. Don't waste them on things that aren't attacking us.
Exactly.
Well, this whole place is gonna go up eventually, so.
Exactly.
All the more
So
reason
let's
not
get
to
moving.
bother wasting time or ammo.
That thing gets up again, though.
If it attacks, shoot it by all means.
Right, and you.
But we'll need every shot to take down that dark trooper. Was it?
Yeah. And then, Lynn, you get a from your, of your comlink. Slave has been successful. It will, be hooked up to, your ship. And all explosives inside have been dismantled. As well as weapons.
So, and at this point, we've got about half an hour left.
15 minutes more like.
Go. Are they having us scout far enough ahead that Seda can talk to someone over the radio without the imps over here?
Yeah, basically. They're letting you guys be the ones.
He's going to call the ship. Specifically, he wants to talk to Jay.
Yeah. What do you need, Seda?
I feel a dilemma. We're running low on time, but if everything we want to accomplish gets done, the people on this ship that are currently infected don't need to die. But that would mean probably picking a fight with the contractor out there.
The question is not, can you save them all? The question is, can you save them all and survive? To save more? Honestly, I will not be troubled in my sleep over some Imperial officials being accidentally blown up.
I understand. He's
Even Jay, when they're at our mercy.
If there's a difference between killing someone and not being able to save them because it would endanger you.
Of course.
Jay, and I guess he'll turn to Gar, assuming Gar's up near the front with them.
I have to.
Gar. From what you saw of their ship, would we stand a chance in a fight against them, or is it suicide to attack them? They didn't. I don't know ships
warfare?
that well.
Or piloting space.
Warfare would be more adapt.
He's asking Jay and Gar because he assumes they're most familiar with the ship and how all its capabilities. Since they're the
Difficulty.
pilots.
Would it be 1 or 2?
2.
Yeah, I got a success and a threat.
Alright, with the threat gain a strain. You remember it had a chin-mounted beam drill? And its hull seemed a little bit reinforced. Other than that, it depends on the skill of the pilot and crew.
But that's what I know.
Yeah.
What I tell Seda is, frankly, the problem is, Seda, we be able to take it? Yes, but we're on the clock. We have to do things in a very specific order, and we have that Dark Trooper ready to crash in on us at any minute with a minigun. The question is not can we, the question is can we with the amount of time we have, and I don't think we do.
It is amazing how that's basically the same answer Jay gave me.
Because it's the truth. The fact of the matter is we are out of time.
Our time limit is that guy. That is why I'm asking. If we need more time, that is the solution. If that is what we want to do.
It is, and right now, the ship is only crewed by 2, and it will not be right. Because it's out of character. It's Jay and isn't one of the rebels?
Kenner.
Jay and Kenner are the only ones aboard the ship.
Right.
If
out of
it
character,
matters
there's only 2
any.
people on the ship right now.
If it matters any, keep in mind, of course, we have a Star Destroyer.
And the other thing that will admit I'm siding with Jay, but the thing I must remind both of you is that the Imperials on this ship have committed crimes against sentient beings. So even if they weren't super knowledgeable about the incident, they are still complicit in the acts by being part of the Empire and being on the ship.
In any case, it's gonna take, even when he begins blowing this place up, it's gonna take him a while. That he's probably gonna use that beam drill to weaken some of the armor around the ammo bags, and then do a controlled detonation there. And he's probably gonna blow up some structures around there too. So expect some rumbling to happen when it starts. But no, it will not be immediate.
Good to know. I'm just considering our options. I know we're trying to juggle a lot of plates here.
Well, I guess
what-
whenever you're in doubt, just, as the old adage goes, trust in the Force.
Right.
What you're doing is right, Seda. But in the end, what is right only matters so much if we're alive to continue doing what is right.
I'll put it on the I'll put it on the back burner for now. Like you guys said, this is all we can't. They won't be able to fight them off with a crew of 2, probably, especially because, well, frankly, Jay isn't as good a pilot as you, I don't think, and I am not sure if Kenner is going to be as good a gunner as HK.
I'm just messing with it right now.
All right, let's keep. I mean, I assume they're moving while they're chatting, but
Yeah.
I just want us to consider that as an option.
Of course.
Of course, this is also contingent on everything not going horribly wrong somehow.
Which.
Well, you know what they say: hope for the best, prepare for the worst, right?
Indeed.
All right. All right. So, as you're getting closer to the hangar, yeah, you hear up ahead. You hear something walking around near a narrow corridor that will lead you to the hangar. You are right now in in the hallway, right before right before the crew quarters, and you hear something moving ahead of you, something heavy.
Do you hear that?
I put up my hand to signal to the Imperials to stop. Can you sense anything?
It's a droid.
Yeah, you do not. By not sensing anything, yeah.
They said it's a droid. I cannot.
But that's the point. If you can't sense anything, then we know it's it.
You do not know exact location. You just hear. You heard movement up there,
and there's no other way to go around to the hangar, right? We're hearing it from the one way into the hangar. From
basically.
If we had more time, we could come up with it, but we're running dangerously low on time. I think we may just have to risk engaging it and trying to get everyone through.
I really wish my grenade didn't have encumbrance. I really wish.
I really wish I could use the only weapon I have that's worth a damn in front of the Imperials.
I guess that means I can try to.
Well,
myself
we
for a call
might
shot
be
to his head.
able to make that work, Zach.
I mean, maybe. The question is whether they value making sure they stay alive more, or whether they value, well, shit, if we can get out of this and kill a Jedi.
All right. So what are you gonna do?
I guess
I have a concept. Could I roll coercion to convince the Imperials to delay their remaining fire on the Dark Trooper while we get our ship ready?
That would be a difficult check because they are more aware of what the Dark Trooper can do than you are.
Exactly. That's why they should be fighting.
it's not cool. It would be charm. Coercion would only be if you were trying to threaten or in them into it somehow. Charm is if you're just trying to convince them to be like, hey, we'll get the ships ready if you can just lay down a wave of fire for a bit.
I mean, it's still worth it, I would argue.
It's up to you. Go for it if you want. Seda is not going to be much use in a fight against this thing, especially if he is not using his lightsaber.
Look, you guys have heavier firepower than we do. If you can lay down an assault while we make our way, we can get the door open. We can get it so you guys can sweep through the hallway into the hangar, and then you guys can run to the ship while we help lay down cover fire.
Give me a.
Do I get a boost from assistance with Lynn and Seda?
Yes, of course.
But you also get 3 setback
Oh,
That's fair.
because they know.
I'll take it.
Hold on, let me give you the actual difficulty because the difficulty is let's see, what's usually resist charm? Discipline?
Discipline, I think.
Yeah.
Charm is I guess okay, actually here's the question.
Yeah.
This is either to be charm or deception based on if you're trying to trick them. If you're legitimately proposing this as a plan, then it would probably be charm. If you're trying to do this in order to like just flat out trick them into something else other than just getting them to take on more of the risk by engaging first.
No.
Because I assume that
it's legit because
Okay. Yeah.
Again, they have heavier firepower than us. They have more guns than we do, and they have the tactics to work together. So no, it actually is legit that it
All
would
right,
be better for
yeah.
them to lay
Difficulty
down
will
cover
be
fire.
2 red and 2 setback, 3 setback.
Okay. That is a single success and 3 threat.
All right, instead of strain, they'll go. All right, we'll start, but we're only gonna do a quick flyby fire. You're gonna have to move with us.
Exactly.
All right, so
all right, so if I'm getting this right, then the plan is basically to just try and blitz by this thing as the imps fire at it instead of like,
they're gonna also
engaging.
be blitzing by while firing.
Well, that's what I mean. Is they're going to we're all running, basically just making a run for it with the imps firing the whole way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the plan.
All right.
It's
not elegant, but we don't have time for elegant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Legit. I can help lay cover fire with my blaster. But
I mean, yeah, Seda's got a blaster he can help ineffectually probably lay cover and fire with, but all right. How do we want to do this? Do we want to roll initiative
Yeah, you're gonna
or are we
roll
rolling
initiative
something else?
because this is eventually gonna break down because also Treble has to make leadership roles to make sure the frickin' everyone else doesn't just break for it.
would this be cool since we're the ones acting
Yes,
first?
it would be cool.
We know what's coming. Can I make
Oh, it'll be cool.
Can I make a suggestion since Seda's not much of a combatant anyway?
Yeah.
Can Seda assist with the leadership roles? Because Seda has very good presence.
Sure.
Like basically have could Seda basically roll leadership to some effect on his turn as his action to help with maybe an assist from the
So
But basically, the idea would be to have Treble assisting him, because then it would be Seda's presence with her skill. And that would be probably a good role for them together to keep this organized and prevent anybody from panicking or running off.
let's see, where is dice roller?
So rolling cool. Cool.
And cool is presence based, right? I mean,
Damn it. No. Yes, cool is presence.
and the Dark Trooper, of course, will be rolling vigilance.
Weird.
Ah, damn it. Didn't roll any light side to activate my power. Blast. Oh well.
So Lieutenant Treble rolls also cool. Luckily, she has 3 presents. Right. Wow, she rolled good. She got 4 success.
Nice.
I'm not rolling for the minions because they'll mostly just give you boosts
They're-
to, yeah, like,
They'll give boosts, or they'll be. I assume they'll just move on Trouble's order, basically,
yeah, they're,
or possibly Satan's.
yeah.
If it helps.
4S, let's see. By the way, you're on 2 time limits here.
Yeah, we've also got to get the Imperials into the shuttle before the worm arrives, or it's probably going to go berserk.
That
Sata
or they're
does
gonna
not
shoot
know that part, though.
That or they will shoot the room because, oh my god, a monster.
Right.
Basically, it's gonna be a bad scene.
Yeah.
Like I said, Sata's plan was Sata's hypothetical actions in the future were contingent on a lot of this going right, not going horribly wrong, which means, the worm not going crazy and just attacking everybody. And
Let's see, and that is...
but he doesn't really know what's going on with the worm because they only cold call.
Yep.
Let's see, alright, and what did everyone make in the, so that is,
We've got a 4. We've got at 4, 3 and 2 advantage, 1 and 2 advantage.
I'm probably going last.
Well, we'll decide the order, but I'm actually going to suggest that among the players, at least, I assume Trouble is just acts on her own
yeah,
initiative because
they
she is
are
not
on their
totally
own
into one.
side.
I'm actually going to suggest that. Well, we'll see what Trouble does.
Mhm.
Depending on how that goes, Sata may take the first slot to help direct the
It should
Imperials.
be Sata to boost Tribal, and then
So, PC, 5
maybe.
success, then it's 3 and 2 advance. So 3 and
Oh, just tell us what did the dark, since you're only
Dark
one
Trooper rolled 1 success and 3 advantage.
All right, so it's going to be 2 PC. It's going to be 2 of us, then the Dark Trooper. It's going to be Trouble, 2 of us, the Dark Trooper, the last PC.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I guess and you are at medium range from the Dark Trooper as you round the corner, and it is standing there with its large plasma shell cannon, just silently staring at you as it begins to level the cannon down the hallway.
I'm suddenly very unhappy with this.
Alright, so, let's see, alright, first thing is Treble's gonna go first. She is gonna roll her leadership to, get everyone to move in this formation and actually do this. So that's, so that would be, and as they take losses and damage, it will be harder. Alright, she succeeds with a threat, so they don't actually, even try and aim for the, Dark Trooper, so there'll be no, chance of damage. However, they do move forward and are firing everywhere. All right, first PC unit.
All right.
They're in short
All
range
right.
of the Dark Trooper.
Suppressing fire would help if it had nerves. to
If it
feel
had
things.
fear,
Yeah.
It's still giving it a lot of distraction. You think about. There's a lot of opponents, which means it needs to make more decisions. All right. Probably me or I guess, does Lynn want to try and get in its face, or should Seda go and attempt to further bolster the?
Or should I try to shoot it to distract it?
That's a really good question, guys. I don't have the answer to it.
All right. Well, if no one does anyone feel particularly like they want to go first to do a thing immediately? No. If not, I'll take it.
You take it.
All right. Seda is going to move to. I'm going to take 2 strain to take 2 move actions.
you two maneuvers.
2 maneuvers to move. Well, to move. 2 maneuvers to move.
Yeah.
And basically run with the Imperials and get as far to the other side as possible.
Yeah, that'd be one maneuver to get in short range of that guy, and then,
Well, we're already in short range of it, right?
no, you're at medium range starting out.
Oh. So basically, he's going to go to short range with it and then medium range on the other side of it. Would that be fair to say then?
Yeah, you would be ahead of the stormtroopers then.
All right. Well, okay. Here's the order I'll do it in. I'll go to short range with it because the troopers are all in short range,
Yeah.
and then I will attempt to make a leadership roll to bolster them. Attempt to bolster them.
All right.
What is the difficulty of doing so?
2 purple. This will give them this will basically give treble boost when she next has to roll it.
3 successes and a threat.
Alright, gain a strain as
It's weird to try and direct Imperials. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just how many? 3 successes?
Yes.
Alright.
And then I'll take 2 strains so Seda moves to medium range on the other side.
Alright, next PC slot, go.
Okay. Strain. I forget. Did strain reset at the end of the scene? Or?
No.
No,
it doesn't.
strain
You have to do a
recovers
roll.
with a good. You can at the end of a scene you can roll like cool or discipline
Yeah.
to recover strain, or you can
Or a night's rest will recover.
a good night's rest. Yeah.
I take the 2 strain to also move to short and then back to medium, and then I will try to shoot it in the face.
Alright.
So that's ranged light because it's just
He's-
my blaster. Do I have my carbine on me? I do not have my carbine.
And remember, you unless you have a talent, a specialization, you can't shoot more than your weapon's range.
Oh, by the way, to be clear, Seda is also committing a force die to his sense defense power.
The blaster is medium range,
All
so
right.
I'm good. And I have 2 ranged light, so 2 yellow and ranged light. So what's difficult?
Let's see, your medium range, so that's 2 purple, and it has adversary run, so it's 1 red and 1 purple.
Okay, that's still pretty decent odds. So let's go. 1 failure, 1 advantage.
Yeah, so you can use that to give a boost to the next person
Yep,
or
that's
heal a
pretty much.
strain. Alright. Alright, its turn, and it's gonna mow down all these naval these imps.
Womp womp.
with its rapid-firing plasma shell assault cannon.
I mean, I guess if they're collectively a threat.
So, let's see, by the way, I'm not factoring in the prisoners because they can't really contribute much because the imps wouldn't give them guns.
Exactly.
Except
Right,
for maybe
right.
the Trandoshan could, but...
Why
Look.
would he?
Look,
Unless he just gets real mad at this thing or something. It's
it
like,
hasn't
fuck
pissed
it.
him off yet, and he's more set on surviving.
Fair.
Can't say I blame him.
He's a smart Trandoshan. He knows what happens when an Imperial gives a Trandoshan a gun. He doesn't want to get shot in the back.
Alright, so, so gunnery, it's got...
Trandoshan lives matter.
They do.
We do. While we are waiting, let's have a moment
No,
of silence for the troopers.
Don't worry, alright, so, he successfully, kills, 3 stormtroop, 3 of the, three of the, surviving, imps. He also got, 2 advantage, and, let's see,
Oh, sure, he can kill multiple minions with one attack.
to be fair, he's got an auto-firing thing. And these guys
No,
aren't...
no, it's fine.
Yeah. It-
Ugh.
to be fair, he's got like a freaking Vulcan cannon, but it's plasma.
I thought stormtroopers couldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
This thing,
It doesn't matter though if the barn starts melting because of plasma. Sweet, sweet plasma.
See, he
Oh.
he has hacks.
Did another PC go after me? There was supposed to be another PC before
yeah,
the truck
Gar went
Yeah,
after
I
you.
failed
Oh,
to shoot.
Ah, okay.
I tried to shoot, but I missed. And oh no, all these Imperials are dying.
I suppose does Lin may not want to engage if we're not gonna try and defeat it outright, since it takes an extra move action to
Alright.
engage. So she,
That's kind of the thing. Like I'm trying to think about like my options, and I don't have anything.
I sincerely think the best option is to get on the ship and get out of here.
Alright, let's-
Well, yes, we also, but we do have to wait for our bro HK,
yeah.
HK and Taba. They
Yeah,
I
the
mean, yeah.
Imperials don't have as much of a, don't have to wait on anyone.
Well, until they realize that their ship is enslaved and we lock them in it and they can't escape.
the
Alright, so, let's see, and using that too, he is gonna perform a free maneuver to, to basically try and head you off at the pass,
oh, so it's now in short range of Seda.
yeah, Seda and Gar. But at medium range of the rest of the stormtroopers. As it's, using its
And,
jetpacks, boost, it gives a quick fire, and then using its jetpacks, it boosts backwards, while still having its gun face down the hallway.
Oh boy.
Alright, and Lynn, you're up. It's
Alright,
still
what are my
within medium
options here?
range of you.
what are my options? Other party members. What?
You can attack
Um,
it. You can try and punch it.
Lightsaber applied directly to the floor.
Yeah, you could say
She cannot get to it this round because it'll take her at least or no, it's in medium range. So I guess you could double move. You could basically your options are to double move to be with us, or to double move and attack it. As far as I'm aware of your abilities, like either way, you probably want to get to where we are,
Okay.
so that we're nearer to the ship.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
It's just a matter of do you want to then do you want no, because if you're in,
You still have your energy slingshots, I think.
yeah, and Sata's got a blaster, but I don't know if Lynn's been carrying around her energy slingshot. I mean, I could. Here's the thing, though. I'm not gonna hurt it with the energy slingshot, but I can disorient it.
True.
And the energy slingshot has a special thing where its disorient only takes 1 to activate.
Alright.
Or is
Well,
it that?
either way, Lynn is going to.
Or it lasts for 2 rounds, one of the two.
Lynn is going to. She's gonna just get to you guys.
Yeah.
Like we're not.
Oh no.
There isn't much she can do against it unless she draws a lightsaber on it.
I don't think that's the worst option here.
Alright, so top of the round.
But is the goal not just to get to the ship? We're not just trying to get to the top of-
Okay, here's the trick where we're at. We've got to get the Imperials into the ship, and then we've got to hold this thing off, because remember, it has enough firepower to potentially destroy a ship. And we
By
have
the
to
way,
hold this
its
thing.
gun has breach on it, so yes.
So we have to hold this thing off until the rest of everybody gets here and they get settled, put away.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? Oh, I know what Sata's gonna do. You know what you can do if you don't want to attack it immediately?
What's that?
Tell Kenner to get on the gun.
Okay. Yeah. I'll do double move. I'll since I'm maneuver to move, then I'll use my action to move, so I'm not.
And tell him
Straight on
if he's
I'll
got
be
a
like-
clear shot at the Dark Trooper, take it.
And then yeah, she's just like,
or he's not gonna hit a bunch of us too.
Kenner, if you have a shot on that on this dark trooper that's coming for us here, take it.
I already got. And you go. I already have my gun trained on the hallway.
Just be very liberal about you shooting this thing.
Don't be so liberal. You shoot things that aren't it, though. Remember, we are here too.
Yeah, you'll have to get. There's some blockage from the main hall. You'll have to get pretty close to the thing for me to get a bead on it, and of course that will be danger close.
Less talking, more running.
Alright, so Treble's gonna roll leadership again to keep these guys. This time it'll be
Remember-
harder because
Remember, she gets boost from Sata, though.
yeah, 3 successes, so 3 boosts. And then upgrading the difficulty by 3 because 3 people died. Let's see. Upgrade once, turns red. Upgrade, and purple, and so 2 red, and 3 boosts. Alright, she succeeds. She got a bunch of advantage, but she got a despair.
Oh boy. Well, they stick to she succeeds still, but that despair is not great.
So I'll say to despair, one of the guys gets a little bit too enthusiastic and throws himself in front of the Dark Trooper. This will eventually kill him on the Dark Trooper's round. Or, no, it will knock him out. The Dark Trooper will knock him out on his round and then attack. But it will make him take a step back to his next attack.
So basically, one is gonna heroic sacrifice.
Yeah. And because she succeeded, they're gonna take a pot shot at him after moving to where Seda is, and then past that. So alright, so there was 11 minus 3 is 3 is
Probably a good time I should check what Seta's strain threshold is.
8, 7, so 7 of them. So they get a boost because of all the advantage their commander rolled. Let's see, that's 14 damage they do.
Ooh.
Oh, I mean, I
They
assume
do hit the broadside of a
Yeah,
barn.
well, I mean, they're all like there's 7
They're
of them
concentrating
firing
fire.
on this guy.
Yeah.
All right.
No, that's fair. I have.
So let's see. Let's see. All right. So let's see. So yeah, soak 8. So that's what they.
Six damage.
All right, yeah. So, all right, yeah, that scuffs them up a bit.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna need our lightsabers to do any meaningful damage to it.
Yeah. All right. PC. So Seda, you're up.
All right. Seta's gonna draw his energy slingshot and attempt to take a shot to blind it more than actually hit it, than actually damage it. Because hey, that's sometimes still useful to this because it's at short range from me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So 1 difficulty. Does it have any defense?
Oh shit! It had defense. Well, never mind. It has. Yeah. It has 1 defense.
Okay. 1
Yes.
purple and a setback to hit it then.
Oh, to upgrade that because it also has Nemesis. I mean, not
One
adversary.
red and a black to hit it.
Yep.
No advantage and 1 success, so I think it's safe to say my hit just plinks off of it.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, of course, when I'd rather roll advantage than success, because I can miss and still I can not do damage and still disorient, but blast. Oh well.
All right. Second PC. Are you moving to medium range of it after that?
Yes, yeah, he is moving to medium range. He will move out to medium range from it, and
2 strain to again move. Would that move to long range then?
no, we were in short range of it because it moved up. So
Okay.
2 strain would get us to medium again with it, or one move would get us to medium with it. Using an extra move would get you halfway to long range.
I will do that.
All right. Also,
But
Charlie,
since
let
it's
us.
still medium
Yeah.
range. I can still shoot.
Charlie, how far away is it to the opening where?
I'll say, so it will be in, 1 move of medium range. You're in medium range of the opening itself, and then
Okay.
you'll have to get into medium range of the, of your ship to get a clear shot at it. So, basically 2 medium ranges stacked on top of each other.
Gotcha.
So, I will,
effectively, where we need to be is effectively long range from us.
Yeah.
Or long range from me, and now medium range and like a half from
Yeah.
Gar.
Yeah.
okay. I will try to shoot again now that I'm at still medium range.
All right. Yeah. Remember, he had a defense, so take one step back.
So red and a purple.
A red and a purple if you're shooting from medium.
Yes.
And a step back.
One each. Yes.
Just 2 threat.
All right. What can I do with 2 threat? Can I do anything interesting other than give you strain? Oh, I can give the Dark Trooper a
Great.
boost. No, actually, no. I'm gonna give him a free maneuver,
That's even better.
and he's gonna move
A free maneuver.
to short range of Seda. And
Damn it.
He's
Wait,
gonna-
no. Would he?
gonna hit
Because
ya.
remember, until his turn comes up, he's got the trooper in his face.
oh right, yeah.
Yeah, there's
So I'm
suicide.
gonna say he gets a boost.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah. Alright, so he uses his gun to knock the trooper out of the way, knocking the trooper unconscious. And, notably not dead, unconscious.
Notably not dead. Well, I mean, he might be.
Well, that's his action though.
No, I was, well, this
That was part of that was part of his ruling on what would happen
Okay.
from.
Okay.
yeah, these guys aren't
Basically,
even
a
quite
trooper is
these guys aren't even minions right now. They're more of just
Right.
narrative.
They are stormtroopers.
basically one of them is effectively taken out by the despair. It's just delayed.
Yeah. Right, so let's see,
Also, can I ask you, because what is it using, Charlie, as a weapon again?
a plasma shell, assault cannon.
So this is one of those things that's basically a war crime in and of itself, right?
This is supposed to be mounted on vehicles, basically.
Or okay, yeah, it is basically an anti-vehicle weapon, a vehicle weapon that's being fired at personnel. I just want to point out that's pretty fucked up.
To be fair, this was my goal for HK, so I have in no way.
Like, what's really funny about what you just said, Zach,
Yeah.
is that there was no obvious aim to what you were saying. You were just making a point. That's pretty fucked up.
Just like sometimes I just want that to be clear. Like we're seeing this thing like melt dudes whole with this gun.
To be fair, why does it have this gun inside of a ship? Like, it can punch a hole through the side of the ship.
Sometimes it needs to punch a hole through the side of the ship.
Sometimes it needs to punch a hole through a giant worm.
Or, you know, a wall so it can get to a giant worm. Right, so, let's see,
Man, I really hope the Dark Trooper isn't going to burst through the wood, man. Oh, son of a...
No, that's the worm. It's gonna burst through the side of the wall like the Kool-Aid Man.
they're at medium range of him now.
But we're not fighting the worm.
So what is he doing?
Didn't get any hits on the troopers, but he did gain a free advantage. So he's gonna use
All right.
that.
Remember that no matter how much advantage he gets, he's limited to 2 maneuvers in a round.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna use that to do the, use the free maneuver, so he's within, short range of,
of Seda.
Seda, and,
Seda and Lynn, I believe, who are at the same
yeah.
location.
And me. I think we're all the same now.
No, you moved further back.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
right.
you're still within short range band, but for, you are,
No, he's at regular medium and not half,
right, so,
I believe.
Regular medium, rather compared to irregular medium.
alright,
Exactly.
and, let's see, so he's using that to the free maneuver, and then, he's gonna use one to to I guess there's not really much you can. He's gonna use one to get a boost to his next member's action, which is his own. But yeah, thankfully he missed all the troopers, so they only roll their previous difficulty. Even though one of them was lost in a valiant sacrifice.
Oh, man.
Nothing about that was valiant.
To be fair, he's not dead either, so... If you want... Oh, no, Lynn, you're up. Sorry.
Okay. So, gonna ask again. What's our heading here? What's our aim?
Our aim is to lure it out in front so that our ship can get a clear shot at it, because that's at least... we'll say that out loud. We're gonna try and get it out near so that our ship can get a clear shot at it.
Done. And I'm gonna do that.
So, double move.
I'm gonna double move. I'm gonna flip it off. Double deuces.
How many fingers do Twi'lek have?
I think the standard 5.
They have 5.
They have standard. Yeah, they have standard hands.
Yeah.
Perfect.
The
Double deuces, and she says something really nasty about its robot mom.
You call it like... You call its mom like a scooter
the maker.
or something.
Insult the maker. That's
Oh
what,
yeah, I 100%. I say that its maker was bantha fodder.
Ew.
By the maker.
Alright, so, squad's turn. So,
Statement, Master, you are aware I can kill you, correct?
I wasn't talking about your maker.
That's a Moxie.
Alright. Alright, success and... Alright, so, yeah, they succeed and they are gonna have another, they move to medium, once again, to medium range of the, yeah, they move, further. They're now, out in the hangar proper, but not close to your ship yet.
That's fine.
So they're within in medium range of the kill zone.
That's fine.
They're gonna roll their firing, which they're very good at because there's a bunch of them. So,
The Empire, the ultimate, the ultimate proponent of quantity over quality.
Pretty much.
ooh. So they got a triumph.
Nice.
Oh shit! Are they gonna crit it?
You know, yeah.
Or
I'll
do
say the
something
crit.
else
Roll
useful?
on the critic. Roll 100.
Who wants the honors?
I got it.
Cool. I will start getting to the location on the book.
Is there any pluses to it?
Shouldn't be unless they have.
Yeah, just
I don't. Yeah. Give it.
Okay. View numbers is gonna be.
Oh, hold on, I rolled that wrong. I forgot to add his nemesis, his thing, and so I'm gonna re-roll, belay that order.
Womp,
And they got only 3 advantage. So hey, they'll
Okay.
give a boost to the next person as they're doing
Oh,
cover
oh.
fire.
I'll keep the my D10 out in case.
Alright,
else.
so Seder, you're up.
All right. I guess. I'll
Literally,
take that.
Chucks, I never actually when I'm playing this.
What?
Like I never re-roll. Well, not never. I rarely re-roll.
Yeah.
Like I'll subtract the die blindly.
A good rule of thumb is if you've announced the result, don't change it.
Alright,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Unless it is like a grossly wrong
Like-
roll and not a like, oh, I was off by 1 die kind of roll.
It was, I mean,
Yeah.
it was a setback and a upgraded red. I think that's significant.
Oh, okay. So Seda takes another pot shot with the energy slingshot.
Yeah.
This time he succeeds. I'm assuming the damage is he does not breach 8 damage with it. However, he rolls 2 advantage, so I will spend one of those advantage on disorienting it for 2 rounds.
All right, and disorient is setback.
I think so. Let me double check. I always forget. I should just probably write that down somewhere. Because one of them, I know one of the things we can inflict is, because there's disoriented. I think so, because I think it's stunned. That is, you don't get your maneuver, but too far. In any case, then he's just going to take 2 strain to double move. So he'll be on par with where Lynn got her. I think.
I just disrespected the maker. You don't want to. I am.
You really don't.
All right, so disorient AI is setback, right?
Let me just quick double check. In any case, it's Gar's up.
Yeah, Gar, you're up.
Sure. So if I make 2 maneuvers, then would I be within range of the ship?
No, yeah, you would be. So you didn't make half medium, so you would be. So this maneuver would get you to meet into the medium of the Dark Trooper, and then that would be that would be medium from the ship.
Okay, I'll do that.
Oh, Gar, get a boost too. I didn't use my extra advantage, so
thank
boost
you.
to the next person. Yes, yeah.
Don't let me forget to like sometime after this game to go trawl through the forums for it to see like how other people handle range bands.
All right.
I feel like there's a more efficient way.
By the way, disorient is a setback to all skill checks. So.
Okay. So
Yeah. I think maybe with like if we use D20, roll 20 or something, like just for.
Right.
maybe. Do I still have the setback since it's disoriented?
I mean,
Yeah, I mean it still has armor, I assume.
yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, that's for its attack, not its defense.
Okay. I will make my roll.
All right, yeah. Remember, it's 1 red, 1 purple, and 1 black.
1 success, 1 advantage, but I don't know if that's enough to. Oh. I
Well,
guess.
how much damage?
7 damage. Obviously, this is on kill.
No, it had a soak of 8, he said.
Yep.
Yep. So
Unless you got enough advantage to trigger a crit.
I've only got 1, so I'll pass boost to the next PC.
All right. So.
You know what Seda will say? He'll go to Lynn, by the way, just as we're for a quick narrative thing. Like, all right, here's the plan. Here's the plan, Lynn. Ship starts firing at it. If that doesn't take it out, and it starts targeting the ship, then we got to use the you know what's to take it out.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. So it's gonna go. And since Seda did a thing that affected it, Seda is now the greatest threat.
Fuck.
Dang it.
It keeps happening. to
Never
you.
mind. One of you's gonna have to carry me. It upgrade for what it's worth. It upgrades its difficulty to hit him by 1.
All right.
As
so, yeah.
Seda is getting some sensing the flow of the force. That's
I'm
you guys.
gonna flip a light side to a dark side to light.
On Seda.
You know what? Yeah, Seda. I won't. Seda. On Lynn maybe or Gar, but not Seda, because this will hit him anyway.
Most likely, he doesn't have a lot of defense and he's got very little damage mitigation. It's most likely gonna take him the fuck out. Is what it's gonna do.
Let's see. So its gunnery is.
Rack up another crit.
Right.
That's what I get
Does
for
Seda
trying
have
to be
any defense?
useful.
Right.
I think he has no defense.
Alright, got 3 success and a setback. This weapon has, Breach 1 and Concussive 1. And deals
Okay.
10 damage, so 13 damage.
Yeah, Seda is super out. Especially as Breach, which doesn't need to be triggered, right? Breach is just always on.
Yeah, Breach is basically Pierce, but more.
Right.
Mhm.
It's what the lightsabers have.
This can take out,
You ignore effectively 10
Yeah,
so,
remember, that doesn't count your Brawl Soak,
or
though.
1 armor. Right. Even then, it deals 11 damage
Let
to
me
him.
just see what does Concussive do.
That would almost take Seda from unwounded, and he's already been hit. So, concussive does not matter because you didn't roll any advantage.
Alright, okay, so... Alright, so yeah.
I'm fairly certain concussive isn't
Alright,
an automatic
does that
triggering
take you
thing.
out?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Roll a crit plus one's add 10 to it. One's 10.
Oh,
or do you want me to
your
roll it?
legs fucked up. Oh well.
Huh?
I got
Remember,
my dice
it
ready
got
if you
fucked
need
up
to.
and it's still healing, even though the...
It's still healing, but it's technically was healed as a crit. The penalty is still active, but technically it's no longer.
Oh yeah,
a
I guess you're
crit
not
on
going to
him.
have to roll any athletics.
He just, yeah, I just haven't had to roll athletics because he's
Alright,
been
so,
moving at a normal
alright, yeah,
pace.
roll on the crit table.
Okay, so what's the plus? Or is there a plus?
I'll let Zach
I got
roll
it. It's a plus
Oh.
10.
I didn't know you had dice.
Yeah, I do. 7, 71, 81. Cool. Love rolling high all the time.
That could be.
Let me check the crit table. I mean, at least it's not in the hundreds again. 81, winded. Until the end of the encounter, the target temporarily suffers strain to activate any abilities or gain any additional maneuvers. Yeah, that's not
Yeah,
really
plasma
great.
shell blows up in your chest and knocks the wind and literal air out of you as, you know...
Probably, given that Sid is not heavily armored, it's probably technically a near hit that basically explodes.
Yeah, you get
right
hit by
next
the
to
air
him.
burst, basically.
Yeah, basically, like, because he'd be gone if he legitimately got hit dead on with it. But
Yeah,
he's
and then he all right, what are you gonna do with the threat?
it's a nemesis, so it actually has separate strain, right?
Yeah.
Threats. I guess I'll just have it take a strain because the only other thing I can do with it is have it lose the benefit of a prior maneuver, and I don't believe it has any.
All right. So yeah, and then it's gonna use its maneuver to move into short range.
And you
Darius,
did
Lynn.
upgrade the check, by the way. from
Yeah, I
Sata's
did. It
look.
rolled. That's yeah. That's the reason it got a.
I was hoping at least I could get a despair out of it, maybe, even if it still hit me.
run out of ammo. Ting 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 ting. All right. Yeah.
That would actually be really good. Yeah, yeah. Just
Lynn,
to have
you're
it.
up. Your brother just got owned again.
Dang it.
Hey, at least look, in his defense, he wasn't doing anything stupid this time. He actually got owned because he was being the most useful person in that given moment.
Exactly. Now go murder its face.
And yet another reel for the R&D 20 vidcam.
Oh,
Oh.
actually, it had rolled 2 threat. I'm sorry. So you got.
Oh, rolled 2 threat. Well then, I might be able to do something.
That
with
changes
Threat.
everything.
Because I just rolled your the setback it had from being disoriented, and it came up threat.
I think this is an appropriate one. An opponent may immediately perform 1 free maneuver in response to the active character's check.
Yeah.
Lynn, what's your reaction?
Well,
Are you gonna hit this thing? Or are you just gonna pick Sade up and be like, we gotta move?
I will ask the party again. What is the best course of action here?
I say get Seda and run because then we still
What
want
he
to try
said.
and lure it to the kill zone, basically.
Okay.
What he
And
said.
then
Okay. Then her action.
Shockingly doing.
Can HK call her since he's been watching this?
Oh yeah, you got that droid.
yes, he does. He has RMD 20. He's going to just contact her and just bellow, knock that frickin' cannon out of its hand before it kills you all.
Noted. And she is going to
advantage on it.
Just aim it
We can-
attack.
Or you
Yeah,
can
we
cut
need
it in half with a lightsaber if you want to.
No,
I think you don't even need Sunder. You can just use an aim maneuver to knock it out of its hand.
Nope, you can't just aim and just try and disarm it.
That's in the rule book.
Oh,
No,
For the aim
no, it's
maneuver.
you can
aim-
damage it, and you can't knock it out of the
Yeah.
hand.
You
Damn
can
it.
target a specific item to be carried by the target or a specific part of the target. This could allow the character to attempt to strike or shoot a weapon from his opponent's hand, for example, or target an opponent's limb to cripple him. So you could
Well,
just
I guess.
try
I
and-
mean, damaging a weapon though is actually a specific thing. That's why.
yes,
what
it is a
Thunder
specific
does.
thing.
Like,
Yeah,
so,
no,
so
but
you'll
shooting
get-
the weapon out of its hand is different. And then you can maybe pick up the weapon.
I don't think.
If the character spends one maneuver aiming to do this, his next combat check suffers 2 setbacks. If he spends 2 consecutive maneuvers aiming, combat check suffers 1 setback instead. So basically, suffer 2 setback, but
If you use aim for 2 turns to gain 2
okay, so we'll
boosts.
suffer 2 setbacks if I, not.
But
aim
instead of
twice.
gaining the boost, you're just
Yeah.
trying to knock it out of its
Well,
hand.
Well, remember, you have one free maneuver here. It's not your turn quite yet.
Okay.
It will be after.
I'm just informing you so that is an option. You could not die. That's an option.
Okay. I think I have an idea. So, generally, how much HP is this thing? Is this weapon gonna have?
Weapons tend to have. Let's see.
They have 3 stages of damage. It's basically, it's like light, medium, and then like destroyed. I think.
Yeah.
Like or it's lightly damaged, it's heavily damaged, and then it's just.
No, I
actually,
think it's
like
it's inoperable and then it's destroyed.
Right.
There's 4. There's 4 stages.
Yeah.
Right. I forgot that there's one where it's just inoperable.
Okay. Now, how does damaging weapons work?
Well,
You
you, got
just- you
thunder
do
on your
one-
lightsaber, but yeah. Well, lightsabers do damage based on how many advantage you put into their thunder, and then if you damage a weapon normally, it's
I can.
I think it's 1 per thing.
Yeah, I think if you take an aim to damage it, you would just do damage it. If you manage to get the Sunder quality, let us. Also, this doesn't take effect if its weapon has the Cortosis quality.
It doesn't.
I mean, sure, you can't break it, but you can at least knock it out of their hand.
Sunder. Sunder requires that item is damaged 1 set, to minor if undamaged, from minor to moderate, or from moderate to major. If the weapon is already suffering from a major damage, it is the target of a successful Sunder. It is destroyed. And at major, I think it's inoperable. Sunder requires advantage to activate if activated multiple times in the same attack. Each activation can be applied against the same weapon, potentially taking a weapon damage to destroy it.
Can Triumph be spent on Sunder?
Triumph can just fucking knock it out of his hands and shit.
Triumph, you can either disarm him or just actively do just flat out do a damage with Sunder.
Yeah.
It can't destroy it, but it can do you can instantly do a damage step to it,
Okay.
because that's one of the
In that case, yes, I'm going to take 8K's advice. And I'm going to use my immediate maneuver to step right in front of it and engage.
Yeah.
Is it then my turn?
Yeah, it is your turn. Yeah, because
Activates lightsaber,
Yeah, that's a maneuver.
takes an aim. I'll spend 2 strain,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna hurt its weapon.
Alright, so you're doing an attack and hoping for advantage, or
Um,
oh no, you're doing the aim thing. Yeah.
I'm doing an aim. Yeah.
Let's
So-
see, I'm gonna flip a light side, a dark side, so upgrade your check, so it's gonna be 1 red, 1 black, and 2 red, and I think that would be 3 black? Yeah, because it's got 1
To
red.
what?
2 red.
2 red, 3 black. I am going to flip that same thing to upgrade my check.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll 5 yellows, Charlie.
Yeah, that's why I flipped the die.
Let's see if we can get some multiple triumphs up in here.
Yes, we can.
Oh.
All right. 2 successes, 2 advantage, and 2 triumph.
And you were aiming to hit the weapon. Were you aiming to disarm or damage it?
I can cut it in half.
Not quite, but you can almost.
You could also roll on the crit table, and would that be enough?
No, you're aiming for the weapon. You're not
Oh
aiming-
no, no. When 2 triumphs, when dealing damage to a target, have the attack destroy a piece of equipment the target is using, such as blowing up his blaster. So you can just flat out spend 2 triumphs to destroy that gun.
Okay. It has another weapon, right?
It has a jetpack.
It's
Okay.
probably strong. It can probably punch things pretty hard, but yeah, you can just
Okay,
take
so
out its
my-
fucking gun with 2
My
triumphs.
crossguard lightsaber has a special ability on this. May spin. Oh no, that's
Remember though, you weren't attacking it, you were attacking its gun.
Right,
Yeah.
so you don't deal damage, but you do.
correct. Okay. So
That gun is super dead.
the gun is just severed in twain.
Yeah.
And
The John Williams score swells.
oh, how about this? Because effectively 2 advantage would be a crit for me.
Yeah.
Could I cut the gun in half and then disengage my lightsaber before anyone even notices?
With 2 advantage, sure. Yeah.
You did just do a pretty rad thing,
Yeah.
so
yeah.
Yeah, that
She just steps in and it's like
well, and also
a
2
flash
triumph.
of light and it's cut in half.
Yeah.
there's a lot going on. There's probably smoke everywhere from
Yeah.
blaster fire and stuff, and
Right.
Right.
This round, the troopers are not gonna attack or are just gonna head to their ship because you're in the way and they don't want to engage in friendly fire you. So this round, they're spending this thing to move to their ship.
fair.
And then Seta's out.
Yeah.
Seta's out. He's
Am I close to Seta?
Yeah.
Can I take 2 strain to move and then use my action to pick up Seta and run with him?
Yeah. That would be an athletics check to move and run with him.
I will do that.
I believe picking Seta up would actually just be a maneuver, not an action.
Yeah.
But then use another 2 more
Yeah.
strain to keep moving.
You can either use 2. That's only if you also want to take an action, or otherwise you can just drop. If you just want to move, you can just drop your action for your second maneuver and not take the strain.
Would I be able to carry him and shoot if I...
You would probably take setbacks.
You could shoot before you pick him up.
Could I do that?
Yeah, you can shoot before you pick him up.
I will do that.
Remember though, Lynn is still engaged with the
Oh. Which would be the better bargain here?
I make a decision.
I'll go for it. I've got good in my my range light is good.
All right, yeah. So it's upgraded if someone's in melee with it. So that is, but he is still in short. This is before you move, so he's still short range of you. So
It'd be a red and a purple. Then it'd basically be the same because you can't upgrade a red. So
Yeah,
Red,
red and a
purple,
purple.
black.
Yeah, like it would be like shooting him from medium range. Red and purple, and also a setback because he's got defense.
Yep, exactly. Okay. 1 failure, 2 advantage, 1 triumph.
All right. You can't crit him because you have to damage him. You have to at least land the hit to crit. But
Okay, what are my triumph options then?
triumph options.
Well, it can do anything that at that.
You can do
3,
anything that you can do with advantage. So, upgrade difficulty of the target's next check. Upgrade any allied character's next check. Do something vital. Do something narratively vital.
Like you know, scoop
may
up
I?
Zeta as a free thing, as an incidental, would be a triumph.
Or
I'll do that.
can I make another suggestion?
Okay.
Because this makes sense. It cut its gun. So Lynn cut its gun in half, but then she deactivated her weapon, which means she's technically unarmed again. Triumph, because Gar is moving away, Gar is going to lure it into the kill zone.
If that's
Fine.
allowable, I'll do it.
But basically, his shots
Yeah,
are
I'll
landing
say if
close
you
enough
want
that
to,
it's
yeah.
going to.
Yeah, it doesn't register the lightsaber as much as it does the things shooting at it. It just realizes, oh, my weapon's malfunctioning.
Otherwise, you could, if you prefer, you could gain a defense.
yeah.
He's not wielding a weapon anymore, so you can't make
No,
him drop
we
it.
want it in the kill zone.
All right.
And then, is that both the advantage and the triumph, or?
That would be just the triumph.
Okay,
Triumph.
that's fine.
You can just spend a triumph to do something vital. You can spend how much advantage did you get?
2. I'll give it a setback.
You could also use, if you don't want to take strain, you could also use your 2 advantage to perform an immediate free maneuver. That does not exceed the 2 maneuver limit, so it would let you take your 2 maneuvers without taking strain if you.
I'd rather give it a setback because it's
Fair enough.
probably going to try to brain Lynn.
I mean, it's probably going to try and brain you if it's coming after you to the kill zone.
Right. But I'm taking the 2 strain to continue moving, so I'm at least getting closer.
Alright, Alright, and it is up. It is gonna disengage from Lynn as its first maneuver. And use its second maneuver to move it within a short range of you,
Oh, right, because it needs to disengage, so it can't reach you in 1 turn.
And it doesn't have a gun anymore.
yeah, so, yeah, and, you used your move, so, you were in,
Exactly.
let's see, you were... Alright, and, let me roll, Counter's initiative real quick for next round.
Sure.
Alright, let's see, he is gonna use cool. He's got 2 yellow in that. So, alright, he got 4 successes, so he goes off with Lynn. I mean, not Lynn. Where takes basically Seta's spot. Alright, Lynn, you're up.
Well, so it's disengaged from her,
Yeah.
and it is disengaged from her, and
In short range, in medium range of you.
So did I just get back to the ship then?
The ship is in, let's see, so it is in medium range of where Seda and Gar are. So that
Okay.
would make it in like long range, I think, of you.
Okay. She's just gonna call over. HK Taba, how's your heading current?
You will be there in 2 rounds from now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Statement just around the corner,
Excellent.
or 2.
Okay, in that case, she is, if she comes, it's pretty huge, right?
Yeah. It's like taller than Stormtrooper.
And are the, where are the Imperials? Are they back? Are they
They
almost
have
at their
gotten to their
lambda?
ship. They're getting into
They
their
have?
ship. Yeah.
Okay. In that case, it's 100% free game.
Exactly.
She's gonna get up behind it,
Alright, so yeah, you maneuver to get in short range of it.
and then maneuver to get into. So spin 2, and then I'm gonna hit it real
Alright,
bad.
Flipping a dark side to upgrade your check.
Okay, and I'll flip that same one over again. 2.
Yeah, so it's 2
Upgrade what I'm
2
rolling.
red and a purple. I mean, not a 2 red and a setback.
Okay. Success with 4 advantage. I'm gonna crit twice.
Just a success.
Yes.
Right. How much damage?
It's
That is. I know you have
gonna be
breach.
quite a bit. It has 8 soak, and
Yeah.
she has she has breach on it.
Yeah.
So let's see. So that's gonna be 4, 10, 11 with breach. And then, like I said, I'm gonna crit twice.
Right, 11, and then breach doesn't affect brawl. So
No.
So. Plus 4 is 7.
Hey, Zach,
Yeah.
roll 1 crit.
So.
One crit, huh?
Yeah.
All right. One of them is 81.
All right. Roll another one. Add 10.
It's winded.
Oh. The other one is 101.
Ah! Is that with the plus 10?
That's with the plus 10, yes.
Okay.
So what
What's
are
81
those?
do?
81 is winded. Which
101
that
is
would-
maimed.
Right. So what does
Main.
winded do? What do those do?
Winded means it can. Winded means it can no longer take for the rest of the encounter. It cannot take strain to take an additional maneuver. I know that because that is what just hit me.
She-
Uh,
Yeah,
the-
so clearly, she just kind of stepped up behind it, all cool and shit,
What?
and then just engaged her lightsaber through it.
101 is maimed. One of the target's limbs selected by the GM is permanently lost.
Yeah, you cut off one of its arms. Sparks fly everywhere.
The target cannot perform actions that would require the use of that limb. All other actions gain a setback.
And then at that moment, you feel a explosion rock through the ship. Your time has elapsed, and the scavenger is begun taking apart the Star Destroyer. All ranged attacks will take a setback this round. from now on.
Meanwhile, Staven, Taba, run faster.
I'm running as fast as my legs can go.
Alright, so,
Query, why are your legs so small?
So, Lynn, you get a radio over in, Kenna yelling,
Suboptimal.
Lynn, you're too danger close. Disengage. I can't fire. Firing will be unoptimal.
That's okay. I think I got this.
Holding fire until you're out of danger close range.
Appreciated. Please don't shoot me in the head.
Right, Gar, what are you gonna do? You're in medium range of the ship itself.
Lynn just puts a call. Get to the ship.
I will. What happens if I hit my strain? If I get to 15-15?
I think it's over when you pass out.
I will take 2 strain to get to 15-15 strain, and I will get to the ship
Right. You
with Seda.
Alright. Dark Trooper's turn.
Gar, you don't need to take the strain if you're not taking an action. You can just drop your action to take the second maneuver.
I will do that.
Alright. Dark Trooper turn. He's gonna try and punch you.
Bring it.
And I'm flipping a dark side to upgrade this check.
All right.
Yeah.
You have a
Remember,
defense.
extra step back because he's literally disarmed.
You have defense.
I have 1 melee defense.
Yeah.
So 2 setbacks. Because it is, in fact, disarmed.
Wait, you took. So you moved. It was in medium range of you, and then you went to short range, and then you engaged. How'd you draw your lightsaber? Because you put it away. I'll say
that's
you
a good
just
point.
turned it off.
Yeah.
Let's avoid that headache.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's fair.
Alright, so.
She still had it in her hand. It just was not ignited.
Alright.
But I'm gonna have to get quick on that shit.
Actually, I think she was in short range with it because remember, she moves. It moved closer before she. It moves closer before she goes.
The effect is the same. Alright, it's still engaged with you, so it is, Oh, and I guess it's, because it's still engaged, it's going to take a, aim action at you.
It has to take multiple strain for that, I think.
No, it doesn't, because it only can, use winded. Winded only means it can't take strain for,
It can't take strain to take an extra maneuver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is what winded is. It can still take a normal maneuver.
That's
It can
fair.
do its normal maneuver in action.
Yeah.
Or if it wants, it can still drop its action to do 2 maneuvers. It just can't take strain for it.
Alright. Ooh. It rolled good. Alright, so that's, 3 success, 2 advantage, and a triumph. So it crits you.
Do you want me to roll it? I warned you, I've been rolling high.
I've also got my dice ready.
How much damage does it do?
Alright, so let me just check.
Oh right, it can't crit you if you negate all the damage.
I guess, yeah, let's see if, let's see, so,
If she can parry all the damage, it
let's-
could still use its triumph for something else. but-
Punching, right?
yeah, punching.
Yeah, it's just punching. It's not doing any.
That's
Isn't that
brawl.
just a strength?
I think
No,
that-
you can still do wounds with unarmed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is,
It's
7
also metal,
damage.
so it definitely can do wounds with
How
unarmed.
much was it?
7.
7 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. That is all parried.
Alright. Let's see. So with it. Let's see.
I take 3 strain. but
Triumph.
yeah, the entire thing's parried.
Can do anything from the above upgrade difficulty
I'm
of target character.
gonna force you to drop the melee weapon you're wielding, your lightsaber, as it smacks your lightsaber out of your hand. Is how you parry it,
Okay. Okay.
and then using it to it's gonna use its 2 advantage to give you a setback to your next action.
Okay. So it forced me to drop the lightsaber.
Yeah.
Which means I have to spend a maneuver to pick it up.
Yeah.
She can't use this power yet, but can she unconsciously do a move? It's not just narrative flavor.
I'd say spend strain to do it. Yeah. Oh no, yeah. I guess if you're just
It's just flavor because I was going to use a maneuver anyway.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
She doesn't actually know this power yet, but like
Yeah,
she
I mean,
is,
like,
the
you
force
know,
is strong.
You've
that
witnessed Seda use it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
yeah,
also,
it's-
like one of the first things you learn how to move is your own lightsaber.
Yeah. So like it's knocked away. It clatters to the side. Rears up a hand to make a follow up strike, and then she suddenly pulls the lightsaber back into her hand, ignites it, and let's see. I'm gonna flip a light to a dark to upgrade my last green to a yellow.
I'm gonna
What's the difficulty?
flip that to a light again.
Okay,
to
so-
increase difficulty. That
All right.
is 2
Two red and a step back.
yeah, 2 red and 2 step back.
Okay.
Because you're
All right, 2 success, 2 advantage. I'm gonna crit again. I deal 12 damage,
right.
and let me know if I need to crit again.
Yeah, you need to crit again.
All right, Zach, go ahead and roll for me.
Yeah,
Add
roll the
20.
2 crits.
Another 2 crits.
No,
Yeah.
it's just one. It's just one. I got.
Well, no,
I
because
only
you
got.
used the nemesis and you reduced it to below 0 wounds.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the first crit is because the first crit will be plus 20. It's 66.
Okay. And then the
so
next one's
it
plus
is-
30.
Yep, it sure is. So it is scattered senses.
Oh no!
Oh, sorry, this isn't gonna be as And then the second one is 50 head ringer. Sorry, I didn't roll good enough for you to do something really cool,
It's okay.
just blind it or.
Sure. Let's say that. It brings its arm up. She pulls the lightsaber into her hand, ignites it, and is it like deadsies or is it?
Yeah, you fucking put your lightsaber all the way up to the hilt and past it, so the hilts are now blasting into its core, and then bisect it laterally.
And then like she kind of like holds that for a second, disengages her lightsaber, puts it on her belt.
And then it explodes.
Hell yes.
The
And as the Alumna is beginning to, exiting the ship, that is when Lynn, you see coming out HK and Taba, and give me a fear check.
Well, that would be
Alright.
me. Seda's unconscious.
Yeah, I mean, I said Lynn. Lynn and
when
Okay. Fear is cool.
yeah.
well, Garf's basically in the ship as well.
It was like cooler vigilance, right? I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool's better for me.
You can only roll cool if you're expecting it. So I guess you know there is.
I do. I do expect it.
Yeah.
They said they were just around the corner.
Is that an angry,
Also, it's
fleshy
cooler discipline, not vigilance.
Okay.
Yeah.
quilt tube?
And what's the difficulty?
Difficulty is 1 red and 2 purple.
Ooh.
Not 2 red because you know, it's not
knew it was coming.
awful.
2 success, 2 threat. So I guess I'll probably take a couple strain.
Yeah.
Unless he wants to do one of the special fear things, but it's probably not going to matter since we're not going to be sticking around.
Yeah, just take 2 strain.
Okay.
And
HK, Taba, and Worm. It's good to see you guys. Let's get out of here.
and
Statement, I do not believe the worm can understand you, Master.
That's fine. It was mostly for me.
What did
He'll have to
what did
query
Gar
its,
roll?
What was the difficulty again?
1 red and 2 purple.
And then this, since we knew the worm was coming, it would be cool.
You can use cool. You can also use discipline if you want to.
Cool is my better step. I still get failure, but 2 advantage.
You're not gonna be good to pilot your out of here because that thing visually disturbs you in such a way.
Good thing you don't have to worry about that.
Well, Jay is there.
You also see the snake lady you met earlier slithering behind them. And, so... It's gonna be a squeeze to get this thing in that ship, HK. Luckily, it's an invertebrate.
Oh,
Pretty
okay.
much.
So
I
it can
inform
be-
it, and we'll see what it does.
Lynn, I don't know exactly how much help they need for this, but Lynn will help them in getting the
I'll say, yeah,
freighter?
it is gonna need some help because the thing is coming apart. So give me athletics checks to kind of push this thing into the end of the ship. By the way, this is the grossest adventure because like the bread stuff it comes off on you a little.
gross.
Now, is this coming onto our ship or to a...
No, it's coming onto the freighter.
The smuggler's the smuggler
Yeah.
ship that was already kind of
And
infested.
HK, you're gonna have to go in first.
All right. So what's the difficulty for that?
Does that cause additional difficulty for using athletics to assist this thing in getting on?
Difficulty will be
This is
1
point-
red and 2 purple because it's heavy.
Or
Okay.
no?
Are there any more light side points available?
Yeah, because every time you use one, the other one counters. So we're at 2 light, 5 dark.
Okay, I'll go ahead and flip a light to a dark, so that I can roll 3 green and 3 red, 3 yellow and a green. Lynn's an athletic monster.
HK's pretty good too.
I got a triumph, and that was it.
I'll say with a triumph, it fits snugly, but
I got a success and 2 threat.
yeah, you
Okay.
got strain for threat here.
Yep.
I just want to point out that
one
as far,
strain for me.
as far as the actual lifting does, Tebe actually outdoes you. Like, she's pulling.
This is the worst. This is the worst. I hate this.
Tiny little noodle bat.
Alright, so yeah, it's specifically inside the ship.
Now you guys need to get back to our ship.
Yeah.
Minus HK, I assume.
Before we leave, though, HK is gonna make sure Tebe gets the correct warp coordinates into the nav system.
But, just throwing this out here. If you want to be on the ship, you're not going to be able to leave once that worm is inside.
Ah, that's fair.
So,
Tebe, counterpoint, Tebe's silhouette 0.
Tebe can give me a
Squeeze.
coordination check to squeeze out.
Okay.
Grossest adventure.
Difficulty. 'Cause I'm actually pretty
well-
decent at coordination.
Well, first you want to do the astro navigation check to make sure.
Okay. Yep.
Oh no! You know what, Tebe? Okay, can I establish something to just save time and move this along?
Yeah.
Or remember, this has smuggling compartments.
Oh my god, that's true.
Tebe can
Maybe we can just crawl on through that.
Tebe can crawl to the exit through the smuggling compartments.
She comes out just covered in spice, having a
High
good
as a
time.
kite.
So you're saying I have spice and worms?
Yeah, technically you also have taken possession of all the spice since we didn't do anything with it.
And also you get the
Difficulty
ship.
of the astrogation.
Now you're gonna have to disinfect the ship, but yeah, I guess you have a ship
Yeah,
now.
after our navigation, this will be 1 red and 3 purple.
HK, do you need my help on your journey?
statement. No, I probably will not require it, Master.
Are you sure? I'll come with you if you need it.
And then 3 successes.
All right, yeah.
Certainly
this will
not.
successfully
We'll get the
do
worm
it,
off the ship and then I'll...
This is programmed. It will take about a week to get to that planet, and then a week to get back to any meetup point around here.
Beep boop beep beep boop.
Can I meet up
You'll
on
be
the
okay on your own?
planet? Can I meet up on the planet that we plan on going to?
Yeah, you can. I'll say with their 3 successes, that will take about. That will actually cut like a. You'll only take 8 days then.
Nice.
Okay. So yeah, I just tell you that I will meet you guys there.
Are you meeting
Be
us on the
careful,
mission?
HK.
Are you meeting
I
us
won't
on
be around to patch you up until you get back.
On the world that our next mission is going to be, HK will either be there or
arrive?
arrive
shortly
there.
after.
Yeah.
That's fair. Lynn just says, "All right, I know this might not mean too much to you, but may the force be with you."
Alright, and both HK and Gar give me piloting checks to escape the ship as it's being deconstructed. Oh no, I said yeah, Gar can. So someone else fill in for Gar.
Jay is.
Jay.
Alright, I'll roll J. You want the NPC to do it.
I mean,
Or somebody.
he is the other captain, like
Right.
narratively
Like,
speaking.
I don't have piloting.
None of it. Nobody.
I have 4 green in piloting.
And Sada's
Same.
unconscious.
Tebe could do it. Sada's unconscious, and he.
I could
anyway.
give Tebe a boost.
You can, I'll say you can
Never
give,
flown a ship before. This was
Hey,
fun.
let's see, let me
What's the difficulty?
would be 2 purple and a setback.
Oh, okay.
Let me see what Jay's piloting is. If so let's see, select him. He has
With my 4 green, I got a success
oh, yeah, he's got
and an
it.
advantage.
Yeah, so anyone want to assist Jay?
Yes, I'll give him a
I
boost.
would, but I presume I cannot.
Unless I can do some force bullshit, that ain't happening.
Can Tebe?
Yeah, Tava can. Well, I mean, you
Sure.
like, one of you can, because there can be one co-pilot.
Okay. Oh, can I assist by just astronavigation?
Yeah, sure, you can do, like, the astronavigation while you wait. Where you want to add...
Yeah. Well, like, can I give a boost die just because she charts a good course?
Sure,
but-
fair
no.
enough, yeah, sure. Just roll the navigation first. If you succeed, you give a boost.
Okay. Difficulty for that is
2 purple.
I've never actually sat in
I mean-
one of these chairs before.
This
I didn't get it.
piloting check because we're at the hangar. Once we're
It's
out
being-
of here,
the
there's
thing's
nothing
being
else.
Constructed though, like the ship is shaking and it's and like the ammo parts of it are blowing up.
okay. Yeah, I didn't get anything.
And so yeah, boost from Tebe.
Does well with that, would he roll, like, how many green dice would he roll?
He rolls 1 yellow and 2 green. So
Okay, so if Tebe gives him a boost,
yeah.
it's actually roll 1 yellow and 4 green.
Well,
Because he would get her
agility.
stat. Yeah, he would get her agility.
All right, so yeah, I'll roll that again. They didn't announce that, thankfully, this time. Ooh, he did not succeed, but a triumph. So the ship takes 1 damage, but he manages to slide it out across the ground of the thing, as the Star Destroyer begins to capsize a little.
It's certainly not graceful.
And he take
Oh,
off
there,
his
that will be some work.
and he take off his a good takeoff is one you can walk away from. All right,
That's a
Tim.
crash.
I'm probably rolling around unsecured as I'm having a nervous breakdown.
Lynn grabs Gar, shoves him in his, says, "Come on, just man up."
Yeah, that
Get
thing
your
was a
seatbelt on.
monster.
Get your seatbelt on.
The thing. Why do we save the thing?
Because it's actually innocent. It looks creepy, but it's actually innocent.
You
Deep
still.
breaths. Deep breaths.
All right, so all right, and Tebe, you hear a childish-like voice say thank you as HK and the worm enter light speed and blast off into parts unknown.
Just looking after where they
I'll
went.
say, Seda, you hear it too as you begin to come to. As one of the Doros is working on you and has patched you up a little to bring you back to consciousness. Seda?
Zach, you're muted. Zach, you're muted.
You're welcome. You're welcome. He wakes up saying confused.
Yeah,
Not
but
sure-
I better get my ship back, says Zedoro. Well, I guess it's my ship now.
He's just Seda just looks very confused.
And so, yeah.
Speaking of getting ships back,
Alright, so, yeah.
Mila,
Yeah?
activate the slave.
And the R7 goes, it informs you that it's already active.
Oh,
Excellent.
Alright, so
Pass me
yeah.
through.
And Jay goes, so we're just gonna let him blow up the ship?
Let who blow up the ship?
The scrappers.
Yes.
What else do we have to gain from that ship?
I don't know, something Seda brought up. Still
Seda's
filling up?
out. He's not part of this decision anymore.
The ship
He's-
has already been broken into. Our atmosphere has already been breached. They're already dead.
I mean, there's pointing out big ships have like bulkheads that
Yeah,
close,
Seda,
close off parts of the ship.
I'd
but
say I brought you conscious in this so you can write in on the scene, so.
he's still off in the medical bay, man. He's not
All right,
like
fair
I'm
enough.
just gonna say he is not part of this. He was taken out. He gets no further say in what was.
Yeah.
He gets no further say in what was
Yeah.
in what's
You
going
know
on.
that there was at least one stormtrooper that was behind you that was knocked out, or like guy in stormtrooper armor. You don't know if he was an actual stormtrooper that was knocked out by the guy on the way out who threw himself against him to save you. You also know there are various crewmen that were possessed that are, you know, unconscious. Do you care enough?
Gar flat out doesn't.
I mean, let's face it, it's gonna be Lynn if anyone. Jay's extremely apathetic, and everybody else is a rebel, so they're not gonna care if the imps die.
Even if we first we have to know.
And Seda's out. So
Lynn turns the question around. Why do you ask me? Are you afraid to make that choice?
I know your brother had it in mind to want to save them. I would prefer we get out of here. But he's indisposed right now.
I am not at the helm, Jay.
Look, I respect your opinion on the matter. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not the one you want to be making this call. I know what my answer will be, but I can never. I'm not sure it's the right answer. It's important to know what your flaws are, so you can hedge them against your decisions.
in contact with the scrapper.
Alright. Alright, yeah, and the comms come up and Verb and yeah, the scrapper goes, "Ha, you just got out just in time. Now beat it."
We have a problem. Everyone in there's alive.
Well, too bad for them.
Cool. So, is it okay that I inform Imperial Command that you are gonna wipe them all out?
Give me a coercion check.
We've got one light side left, by the way.
I'm gonna use it.
Can she get a boost from me?
Nah, because this is like poop radio. And also,
Okay,
you're still
that's
freaking
fair.
out about a worm.
That's fair.
Sure, I'll use the light side to boost it. What's the difficulty?
Let me just check his stats real quick. Let's see.
Coercion is generally resisted by discipline, which is
Guessing
willpower.
Guessing a guy of low morals probably doesn't have much discipline.
Willpower.
Well, it's better than negotiating with him about what the value of a turn save would be in Hut's face.
Let's see. That is yeah, that will be 2 purple.
Okay.
It's the end of the night. Flip if you can.
Okay.
There's just the one.
Yeah.
I don't know. It won't feel like a real end of a session unless you shot at 3 fighters.
Is anyone able to give me a boost at all?
Afraid not. Sada's out. Your two charismatic people are indisposed for different reasons,
Yes.
and nobody else is particularly willing to care, I guess.
Okay. I didn't fail, but I got an advantage.
With
Don't
your
maybe try
advantage,
reroll on that.
Wow.
no, with your advantage, you'll say, "I'm pretty sure they know that the imps aren't gonna care if a few grunts die. If they contact me to scrap an SOS, probably already they knew people were still alive." Imperials, man, frickin' eat their own. So what are you gonna do?
I mean, that's all I can do.
I
I
mean,
got nothing else.
the only other way to deal with him is to just fire on him and attempt to drive him away.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah,
up
and
to
like
you
no
guys
one
to
else
deal
in
with
this ship is
I
gonna
th-
be okay.
Yeah.
What did you say, Charlie?
All right.
Like, there's be honest with me. Is there anything?
You could threaten to fire on him, and that might work.
I already made a coercion check, and that didn't work.
No, yeah, but this would be a.
That would be
different
another
tack.
coercion check.
Yeah. That would be. It would be a different enough tack, though, I'd allow it. You're not threatening like him, reporting him to the cops. You're threatening on actually blowing him up. Zach, did
Okay,
you have a suggestion?
Hmm?
You said like you were gonna pitch something.
Not a lot. No, not a lot I can do. I'm actually no better at. No, I am. All right. Do you narratively? I've been trying to take Seda out of it, but since somebody is making a move, do you guys want Seda to try and stagger in and do this check?
Yes.
He has 3. All right.
I can't
Because
accomplish
this,
this.
yeah.
This is literally your thing, not mine.
Seda. All right.
Yeah,
It's
because it is
also your goal, not mine.
It is also playing up your morality.
Which is alienation. Whether I'm gonna say that Seda has been listening in then, and he's been trying to decide whether he wants to get involved because does he put their necks on the line to save
Yeah, because you're pretty
Imperials?
also in a bad way. So if it comes to fight time, you're not going to be able to help.
Yeah, he's not. He's gonna be useless in a fight. But you know what? He staggers out to the comms and says he's just gonna take charge. Nobody else is making a move. He can kind of get a sense for the general mood of it, and so he'll go and say, "Then let's make this clear. Is scrapping this ship worth your life?
Give me a coercion check.
Do I get a boost from Lynn?
Yeah, I will say yes.
Difficulty still 2.
Yeah.
1 success, 1 threat.
All right.
I assume this threat is going to be he's going to remember this.
Like he goes, I'm gonna remember this. This contract ain't worth enough for the repairs it's gonna need to take out you. And soon after that, he hits light speed and leaves.
And then Seda just sort of collapses again.
Lynn just catches him. Thanks for the assist there. This really is not my strong point.
Thanks for what happened. We're safe. That's good.
You're getting a radio contact from the Lambda.
Yeah, Seda didn't have anything to do with this, so
yeah,
so very little.
I propose we don't respond.
Yeah, I'm okay not responding. Set can we set a heading for the nearest?
Well, yeah, let's head back to base real quick. It's gonna take us. Well, I guess it's up to you guys. You wanna? Seda doesn't look like he's in the condition. We could try and push through and head back. I guess yeah. If you wanna, we have to head back to base to drop these guys off.
We need
If there's
time
gonna-
for HK to.
Yeah,
make
HK is gonna
make
be
its
at
trek
least
anyway.
8 or 9 days.
So we might as well.
We need a safe place to drop off our remaining passengers as well.
Yeah, and Commander G might not be happy about us taking this delay, but maybe.
The intel's valuable though.
And we have this entire Star Destroyer, mostly intact, sitting out here. That's not going to be being destroyed. Maybe we can get some, at least get some people to drag out the survivors and interrogate them.
Indeed. Overall, I think this was a win-win.
It was, I guess.
You guess.
I'm just tired. That thing.
That can't still be on your mind.
What thing?
The worm.
Oh, what about it? Seda did not see it at any point.
I think that's the perfect line to end on.
Yes.
As
And
Lynn's
actually, I'll end
dropping
this
it.
with a cutaway to on a distant jungle planet. A humanoid man holding a curved red staff looks over the vast floral wilderness of his planet. He is as a certain light cargo freighter begins to land in the tropical mist. A series of calls echo throughout the landscape. Yeah, that's where we'll end it.
Nice.
Yay.
Have we seen this freighter before? Is this HK's freighter?
Yeah, that is your freighter.
Okay.
Oh, there's actually like a person on this planet then.
There's lots of people on the planet.
There's everybody enslaved.
I thought it was described as more of a symbiosis or something. Where
Right.
basically like they're not lacking free
Right,
will.
exactly.
They protect and help each other basically.
That's why I did the questioning.
The worms are basically they're living deities.
Yeah, in a way.
I mean, they have some religious importance since they eat the dead.
I basically imagine it's somewhat of the equivalent of if you lived in a world with dragons and lived among them, like that level of
And they were
importance
cool.
Yeah.
they were big.
Demon worms.
All right,
You
so
did the thing.
So HK's flight the Navigator adventure is done eventually next session.
Oh, also here's the question: Did Vasile come with us or go with the worm?
Vasile came with you.
Okay, so she is.
Yeah, you got Vasile, the Trandoshan smuggler, and the two Doros.
The two Duros, one of which was helping check Seda out until he just sort of staggered out of the little med room.
One
Quite
of
a
which
crowded
is the
ship,
owner
but-
of that ship that HK has and wants it back.
Oh, I thought that was the big the transition HK killed was the owner of the
Yeah,
ship.
but
Yeah.
he was the owner, and now he's dead, and so this guy's the owner.
Oh, right, the crew. So the idea would be then that oh god, are we gonna take them to the planet with us with the idea that they're going to meet up with HK to get their ship back? That's a horrible idea. I mean,
We'll let Zeta inform them.
it's a don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna stop it. It's a hilarious idea. It's a terrible idea because I have a strong feeling I know what's gonna happen when we get near that planet.
Is Ella going to be shot down? Tell me it's going to be Ella shot down.
Shot isn't the word.
Tell me it's not going to be pulled out of space.
But no, I dig it. Charlie said if that is where this is going, you should probably come up with names and some base personalities
Yeah,
for them.
I got actually
They
more of the
might be with us
Trandoshan
for a little
because
bit.
so I'm informing you ahead of time. The Trandoshan will be a contact for smuggling because he needs to get, and he'll do it for cheap because he needs to get his score back up.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, that's true.
He
got
He was
captured.
captured. Ooh, boy. I'm sorry.
and yeah, his score is based
That
on smuggling,
sucks.
so he needs to do a bunch of jobs for real cheap.
All right. So
All right, so
Good game. I had fun.
Indeed.
25 experience for rescuing the worm. 10 for
Okay.
the session.
ooh, wow, thank you.
Okay.
Because basically one of the big things you have to do is intentionally get yourself infected somewhat to be able
Yeah.
to communicate.
Yeah,
with it.
I realized that belated, like as around the time they were getting there's like shit. The only way I can think of to communicate is to intentionally get infected.
10 for rescuing everyone else, and Lynn, you get an extra 5 for killing the Dark Trooper.
That is fair.
45 is pretty good.
There you
Yeah,
guys
it is.
go.
Well,
Complain all you want in the narrative, but out of character, Lynn and Seda just got y'all 10 XP.
I got infected to get the worm.
HK and Tava got us 15 points. Wait, no, 25
so are
points.
we all at
Plus-
45 or
Plus, I will argue
Everyone
that,
but me is at 45. I'm at 50.
that Gar and or Tebe, if any of them have, especially, will probably get stuff for arresting the Imperials and therefore providing a resource to the Alliance. They got valuable intel and captives that can give more
my
intel.
motivations?
Yeah,
there?
you did not waste any, Tebe.
Yeah, resource acquisition. We acquired.
Oh no, that's
intel.
that's duty is different than motive. So
My
oh,
motivation's the Republic.
Yeah.
It's-
yeah, you saw due process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would that be +5 or?
I'm
yeah.
only sad that I didn't manage to scavenge the Dark Trooper.
Though I don't think you. I don't think
There
you. Would...
wasn't much left to scavenge.
I'm sorry.
Hey, on the plus side, Mila got to keep all the explosives she would have used on the guy. So you got.
That's true.
By the way, you get 10 thermal detonators
Oh god.
and
That's a
6 fire
fortune.
grenades.
5 grenades and 10 thermal detonators. Okay.
You're like, I can't carry all this encumbrance. Why? Why have I been blessed with this bounty?
You're gonna have to pick and choose how much to bring with you at a time.
Tebe's gonna need
Can
some,
I get a little red card?
gonna need some alone time.
So shit, we got 45 for that session alone.
You can gain duty by giving some of those detonators to the a rebel alliance.
I'll add them to my sheet for now, and then
Yeah.
once we get back, I'll.
All right. I guess duty. What was your guys' duties again?
Resource acquisition and loss prevention.
Loss prevention. Successful. Gain 5 duty from that.
Woohoo.
Yeah, none of the
Resource
rebel
acquisition,
procurement.
get a 5 from that. Yeah. So get total 10 duty. What was yours, Tebe?
My duty is tech procurement.
I will give you that one, because they have access to a crippled Star Destroyer now.
I'm now at 15 on loss prevention and 19 at resource acquisition.
How much do I add to it?
5.
5. Okay.
So how much do you have total, Tebe?
15.
Right, 15 plus. How much do you have total, Greg?
15 on one, 19 on the other. So a total of 34.
Yeah. When you guys both get 100, something like you get promotions,
Yep.
but it gets resetted to 0.
Google.
Question, Charps.
Yeah.
What was the mentor discount we got from Jay?
Move and sense.
Move
Okay.
and sense. You can also in theory get any of those or foresee from Seda.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking of spending on move just
I
as a
hope you-
belated thing.
Yeah. I was gonna suggest you spend at least 5 experience
so
on
if
move.
you had if it was in such a way that you let the Imperials on on your ship, they would have tried and commandeered it. So that would, let's see,
That's fair. It is a good
the
thing.
worm is very nasty to fight.
I don't know.
If you'd scared off the, once again, if you'd scared off the, scrapper, the Imperials would insist on you, trying to detonate the, ship. And, like, trying to, blow it up so that while they run away.
Okay. So, but we just didn't even bother contacting them. We just ignored them because we slaved their ship slaved. So it was like they didn't even get a chance to try and get that.
Is there anything else, or are we done?
Oh yeah,
I really need to go.
okay, yeah. Go to bed. Good night, everyone.
Be free, Greg.
Night.
Good.
Free.